if you thought that the whole Twitter debacle ended the moment that Elon Musk officially bought the site for $44 billion, you are sadly mistaken, because just today, we have got new news, and I have the New York Post as well as Reuters up here to explain more, that apparently Elon Musk has put the deal on hold. And here's the article right here, New York Post. Elon Musk sends Twitter stock into frenzy after saying deal for site temporarily on hold. Elon Musk sent Twitter stock on the roller coaster ride early Friday as he claimed that his $44 billion deal to take over the site was temporarily on hold, then insisted hours later that he was still committed to the buyout. Twitter deal temporarily on hold pending details supporting calculation that spam fake accounts do indeed represent less than 5% of users, the Tesla CEO said in an early Friday tweet at 5:44 a.m. Twitter stock then dipped more than 25% to as low as $33.79 in pre-market trading, far below Musk marijuana-themed purchase price of $54.20, indicating investors were betting the deal won't go through. Then at 7:50 a.m., Musk posted a follow-up tweet saying that he was still committed to the acquisition. Twitter shares erased some of their losses and were hovering around $40 shortly before markets were set to open on Friday morning. That's still about 11% lower than they were they closed on Thursday. I think that's a typo there, actually. After the first tweet, Wedbush Securities analyst Dan Ives estimated that Wall Street investors now see a less than 50% chance that the deal closes. He added the Musk tweet about it to a Twitter circus show since Wall Street is liable to view this deal as likely falling apart or must negotiate for a lower deal price. And honestly, I'm just going to say, I honestly believe that Elon Musk is trying to get a lower price than he currently has with the $44 billion deal. Let me explain. Currently, just recently, Twitter announced that apparently that spam bots comprise about 5% of Twitter users. I even have Reuters up here to actually explain it. Reuters, do spam bots really comprise under 5% of Twitter users? Elon Musk wants to know. And this has been a major problem for a while now on the site. Not just on Twitter, but definitely on places such as YouTube. I have to deal with a lot of bots as well, despite being a small channel, at least on YouTube itself. I wouldn't be surprised if there were other issues in regards to other major places like, say, Facebook. But hey, this is Twitter that we're talking about, so I'm just gonna leave the other the spam bots in other websites just on hold for right now. So here's the Reuters article. Since 2013, Twitter has downplayed the spread of fake accounts on its platform, holding that false or spam accounts make up less than 5% of its user base, even as independent researchers said the number could be 3 times higher. That's a major issue right there, because fake or spam accounts have definitely played a role in inflating the number of followers that several different Twitter users have. For example, and this happened on April 25th, and I got this from Timcast. I will be putting the link down in the description below if you guys want to check it out. I was just in my pizza doing my own thing, and then I saw Timcast making a video somewhat similar to, we're basically talking about the same topic. And he said that when he heard about Elon Musk buying Twitter and the deal being official, there was a major change in the number of followers that a lot of probably left-leaning Twitter users have, compared to that of maybe right-wing users, and even Tim Pool himself, who considers himself a liberal, or on the center left. He's definitely known to be on the fence there, but that's not the point of this situation. One of the major Twitter users who have been heavily affected by this is the 44th president of the United States, Barack Obama, who lost nearly 300,000 Twitter users in a single day. while Tim Pool, on this same day, April 25th, mind you, got 100,000 users. That's a big increase. And he even has the receipts. Just take a look at his own video. He mentions that he had a steady increase on the number of followers, about between 5 to 10,000 new followers on Twitter. So he managed a steady increase. And then suddenly, poof, a major spike once the acquisition was announced. And now, apparently, with Elon Musk, it's now on hold. Because Elon Musk wants to make sure that everything is completely fine with this. That what Twitter says is completely true. That there are under 5% of Twitter under 5% of bots that contain the entire user base of Twitter. What if it turns out that that is not the case? What if it turns out that a lot of researchers, independent researchers say is correct? That it could be 3 times higher, to maybe 15% of the user base. Well, as it turns out, that would be that Twitter was inflating the market share. It was inflating their value price. And this would have heavy complications with the SEC because a lot of people do not like that. This would be considered fraud in many cases. Hell, I'm pretty sure investors would have an opportunity to file a lawsuit on Twitter and the executives and anyone who is a part of trying to support these spam bots on their own site, because they were told that Twitter, that despite how small it is compared to other websites such as Facebook, that it's still being used by a lot of people. If it turns out that very few people are actually using it and the value price is low, that would be potentially seen as investors being scammed and fraud. Excuse me, give me a minute. I don't know if this would lead to people going to jail or not, although that in turn can be a possibility. I do know that potentially Congress will get involved with this. Now, how would Elon Musk benefit from this? Well, one, Twitter comes crashing down. This could potentially happen. Now, like I said before, there could not be major jail sentences or whatnot, but this would severely harm the reputation of the Twitter brand. Investors will no longer be as confident in giving their own money to Twitter. Basically, they run out of money, and they can no longer keep the site going on. So they either would have to downsize, or they would have to just collapse in general. That could be a possibility, but I think the likely possibility is that Elon Musk can actually get out of this deal. Oh yeah, I'm saying that correctly. Or you're thinking correctly. I am in 100% agreement with Dan Ives here on the New York Post when he said that the deal is likely falling apart and that Musk may be negotiating for a lower price. After all, why the hell would he want to pay $44 billion for a website that turns out is only inflating its own value artificially? Why would he do that? That seems really stupid. So yeah, I would not be surprised if Elon Musk would try something like this. Either way, Elon Musk would potentially win in this. If it turns out that the issue of spam is proven to be worse than it officially is, Elon Musk has an opportunity to not only save a lot of money, but also to cause Twitter itself to implode on itself. Honestly, whatever the scenario it may be, and I really can't wait to see what might happen. It's obviously a major roller coaster ride. But depending on the scenario, whether the scenario happens, whether Twitter collapses or not, or Elon Musk decides to buy Twitter itself for a lower price, maybe around 20 billion, give or take. Again, I'm just guessing from the top of my head. I'm not a real financial expert on this. But if he manages to buy at a lower price, this can just cause a lot of major pushback. This can cause a lot. I'm sorry. It's just the idea of this is just so insane. That not only Elon Musk, not only would lower the price, he would just expose Twitter for what is going on. In fact, I wouldn't say he's just exposing Twitter. He's exposing a lot of websites as well. I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube or even Facebook has the same problem. They even though they have bots and stuff, but the number of bots is still kind of up for debates. Either way, he's definitely pulling the rug under other people's feet. I definitely can't wait to see what may happen as a result of either scenario happening. But I do know for sure that this is going to be very, very interesting. My name is Noah B. Head on New York Truth. Please post your comments down below, like this video, subscribe, and share with friends. Also, if you have any issues regarding my videos, such as how I speak, which, yeah, understandable, I do stutter a lot, or anything whatsoever to improve the quality of my videos, please post it down in the comment section down below or directly message me. Thank you.
Almost heaven.